Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot. This is the audio version. It is for the people who are multitaskers and want to develop their imagination so that they can manifest better, more quickly, more effectively. So let's get to it. You see on your screen here the layout. We will begin on the bottom row, go to the top row. In both rows, we go from the left to the right, with the exception of the cards in the middle. We kind of skip over those. Or in the case of the bottom row, we get to it first because this is the Oracle card, Milk and Honey. This sets the tone for the entire reading, Milk and Honey. And you see a little elephant splashing in the bowl there. Excitement, enthusiasm, joy. See, after all, he's got milk and honey. Back in the time of the Bible, milk and honey was thought to be all you needed to live. Now, they had much different milk and honey. It was real milk, unpasteurized, real honey, unpasteurized. It was the way nature made it. And in that situation, both milk and honey, they were splendid foods, maybe perfect foods. So the idea of milk and honey was extremely pleasant, positive, strong. And that sets the stage for this reading today because that's really what you are looking for. Not specifically milk and honey, certainly, because you'd be very hard pressed to be able to get anything nearly as good as what you could have gotten back in biblical times. We've destroyed our food. But flip side of it, you are looking for that image of milk and honey, of sustainability. Not just surviving, but actually thriving. That's what you're looking for. And so we, here on the bottom row, start with the first card. On the left, the sun. This simply emphasizes the message of the milk and honey. Milk and honey sustaining life, the sun sustaining life. Very, very powerful start to this reading. You can do this. And with the sun in the first position, you are capable to make it happen. Again, we're not talking literally milk and honey, but to create a life where you don't just survive, but you thrive. Now, to do that, we move to the second card, bottom row, Eight of Cups. First thing I notice is the moon up top. And so we're in, at this point, eclipse season. So for the next few weeks or so, this is really going to be kind of the theme in the background. And the Eight of Cups says that you got to walk away from something that you're attached to. I mean, we could say with the cups that you're in love or that you, but very often, cups is oversold as love. Very often we get familiar with something and we get attached, and that's really what we're talking about here. So the Eight of Cups with the man walking away says that it's time for a new direction. You can't turn back. You got to go forward. And if you're looking to go to a place where you can not only survive but thrive, this land of milk and honey, that's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to walk away from things that you're very familiar with. Comfortable, but not in a typical kind of way. In other words, the things around you don't bring you joy, peace. You're not content, but you're used to them, so you stick around. You got to walk away from that. The sun says you can absolutely do that, and the Oracle card, Milk and Honey, says that you have to. We skip over the Oracle card. We're on the right side of the bottom row, Page of Swords. Pages always change the storyline, and the Page of Swords has something to do with your thoughts, your thinking. You're learning to embrace new ideas, new challenges. You're facing your future with honesty and integrity. Some of those changes are not going to be pleasant. Remember, we were just talking about the Eight of Cups. You're used to them. But they're not good for you. You know that. And you want to go to this place where you can not just survive, but thrive. This land of milk and honey. Page of Swords says, change your thinking, Be open to the possibilities. You're going to get there. And in fact, emphasizing that is the final card on the bottom row, the World card. The World card very simply says things are moving forward. It's time for unity, wholeness. You step forward, you integrate. Okay, so you want this place where you do more than just survive, where you can thrive, this land of milk and honey. You can get there. All of the signs indicate that you can do this. You just have to change your head, have to change your thinking. Let's go to the top row, get further information. Upper left, Six of Swords. Six of Swords says that you are leaving choppy waters. You're going to something that is calmer, better, more supportive. It's moving forward beyond the current, maybe pain, but certainly your current lifestyle. Something in your life has to change. You have to go. It is a necessary transition. You know it. You can feel it in your heart. You can feel it in your soul. You want to do more than simply survive. You want to thrive. You want that land of milk and honey. And so again, we get confirmation of same. We move over one more card. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, boy, enthusiasm, self-confidence, positivity. I mean, she just exudes positivity, enthusiasm, joy for life. She walks into a room, people can feel that vibe. Well, guess what? You can feel that vibe too. I'm not saying you're limited to the Queen of Wands, but you have inside of you that little spark of life. That's why you're interested in not just surviving, but thriving. You want to go to this land of milk and honey where things are sweeter, are better. And you can do it. Let's skip over the vice versa card. We'll get to that at the end. Right now we're at top row. First one on the right, Four of Wands. Well, we know what the Four of Wands are. The 11-11 card, right? Harmony, celebration, stable. Stable. That's what you're looking for. And the Four of Wands says there's an enthusiasm. There's a spark. You're plugged into your life. You are not just surviving. You are indeed thriving. Very positive read. And we go to the last card on the right upper, the Magician. The Magician says that you can put all these parts and pieces together. You have power, you have purpose. More important than anything else, you have determination. You are determined to get into a position where you can thrive, not simply survive. Because surviving, necessary to be sure, but it's awful doggone boring. Man, it's boring. And it's very difficult to keep a positive attitude, keep your head up, keep your spirits up in a survival-only mode. That's why you have to thrive. The land of milk and honey, the sun. It's all there for you to be able to take care of it. You are in the position. And the final card, vice versa, facing forward, we have the Ace of Swords. Mental strength, thinking clearly, honesty, breakthroughs. I think during this eclipse period, which is at least the next few weeks, maybe even longer, you're going to come to a realization where parts and pieces fall together. Remember, we said that the real key for you is the Page of Swords, bottom row to the right. You have to change your thinking. I believe you will have something that will spark you in the next 2-3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks at the most. Something will come into your life that will allow you to see things in a very different way. And that will lead you to your land of milk and honey. And that will enable you to thrive, not simply survive. It's a powerful reading. Very good, very strong, very positive. You can do this. So that's the read for today. We'll be back with another tarot read tomorrow, the Manifesting Tarot read as usual. So between now and, well, tomorrow or the next time you and I have a chance to get together and manifest tarot, as always, peace, and blessings.